With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over.
March 47. Here we go, D. All day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one good for 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Touchdown Cowboys. In for the score, as they are now just... This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter.
On the double. 47. Check my 47. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, the 20, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 94 yards. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
On the ball.
Now Elliott. They find some open field here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 58 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Go now, 30 base. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Defense.
They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right and got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points up.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 42 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep in the direction of Cook. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I got you. Let's go. Get set. Get.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. The strong running. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams... And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the first-time champions of the AFC, the Cleveland Browns, taking on the five-time Super Bowl champs from the NFC, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you for this one. And CD, all eyes on the AFC champs. What a story. The Cleveland Browns, their first Super Bowl appearance ever. 0-16 just 2 seasons ago, and now 4 quarters away from a Super Bowl title.
An utterly remarkable turnaround. There's no other way to put it. Fan base, can you imagine how desperate they've been for this day, for this opportunity to come around? You have to go back to 1964 for their last title in the NFL. That's pre-Super Bowl era. They beat the Colts 27-0 in that one. Frank Ryan, Jim Brown. But these fans are tired of hearing about the past. They're tired of hearing about the All-American Football Conference, how the Browns came into the NFL and blew everyone away. They've got their team now, their time, and they want to win.
Meanwhile, the Cowboys have had some ups and downs since their last Super Bowl appearance, but they're back for the 9th time, trying to win number 6 and tie the Patriots and Steelers. For the Cowboys, their last Super Bowl title quite a while ago, January of '96.
And those were great teams. Jimmy Johnson was their head coach, Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, all Hall of Famers. They were known as the Triplets. But then you go further back to those great teams in the 70s, led by Hall of Fame.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready up. Watch the pass. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And shutting him off, now open field. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys, they push out in front. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. On first down, Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got a first down and much more inside. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
60 Pittsburgh.
I'm going to come back to you.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's going to fire one deep up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. First down. It's Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Elliott. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Down. 90 Wolf.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as his guys continue to pour it on. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Set. 60 or.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. 2nd down and inches. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 21 yards away. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Go. 8-3.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, big hold to the 30. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Let's go. And two stop. Got two.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to rifle one and got his man complete. The 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for two.
I'm coming after you. Go.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for two when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
select the team you want to join.
The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock.
The Saints are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Browns. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. Now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Buffalo Bills. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
On the double. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play here for the Cowboys. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
90 Wolf. First down.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his... Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught in... Inside the 20.
We got this.
Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game,
touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard ready for the regular season. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Prescott, this one complete to Gresham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Prescott now from the 50. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as they'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. On play action, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. Able to find Harris, complete.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Run for Pollard. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown. So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. First and 10. Prescott on first down. That's caught at the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board, but occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They'll run with Pollard. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run as his guys continue to put this one out. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get in them holes. Here we go.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Pollard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. No return. Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Pollard. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Pollard again. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go. 60 or.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Letting one. He's got a man. Complete. It's a gain of 35.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. This is Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
18 Gator.
Here's Elliott. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
But we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down, but
so this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown from 10 yards out. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
90 Wolf.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin White, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll drop to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. This quarterback now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a... Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 60 yards. And the Cowboys have taken... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Draw play, Elliott. And some room to maneuver. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys are able to regain. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Watch the out.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He's at the 30, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint.
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? On 1st down, Pollard. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But
and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A great... We know who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he's going to get this one across.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You ain't doing nothing.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, it's Pollard. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 44 yards. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Whoosh. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hey, kill.
On first down, Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaw.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready. 30 base. On Yarny. Big Griffin.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 70. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over.
60 outlaw. Focus, defense, focus. 5.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side and got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
50, plant.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Now Zerline on and the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Back to throw, Darnold. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Throwing again on second down. Darnold caught here by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw, Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Gerald McCoy able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2. But it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the three-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. as his guys continue to pour it on.
Defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, one play and in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second down and 10. Darnold toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's
He's got a man complete. A big pickup of 38.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 42 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline connects on the extra point. And will swell by one more. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. Two plays, 80 yards to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Set, 18, Gator.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Here we go, set, 60 outlaw. Watch the run. Snap.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger. And under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that's still definitely.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's bring it. Let's go.
First throw now for the backup, Allen. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now it's the backup Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Prescott now. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
Ready? 70, Indy. 48, the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine. Get it. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught here by Griffin. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. His throw incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
A great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discussed? And that's caught. Inside the 30. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Dalton. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but she's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights, the party.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Ready, ready. 8, read. Let's go. Back the pass. Ready, ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 58. Come on. Let's go, D.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
These two teams all tied after one. On third down, Pollard. And some space here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 7. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
Just like that.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On play action, Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is...
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the end. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded at the 8. A marker down. Let's see.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Prescott. Pass complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of... It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Prescott on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Prescott to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And this
3rd quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's good for 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play, because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys here unable to... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Watch it.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
8-3. Hey, pick your game up. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20.
Let's go. Let's go.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. He'll look to throw, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Second and 3. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely.
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery.
Let's go. 50, plant. Check, 59. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Deep rip.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready? 15,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.